I don't know.
I've gotten a lot of requests to do this one. This video is literally taken like 15 minutes after the impeachment vote came back. Trump's at a rally in Michigan. And in this video, I'm going to show you what happened and explain to you a little bit about what it is. But then after the video, I'm going to teach you one thing that Trump demonstrates right here to improve your storytelling. Once you understand this, people will be more engaged when you tell stories and actually want to listen to it. So in this video, Trump is a bit angry at this lady.
Debbie Dingell, that's a real beauty.
Who he rolled out the carpet for her husband's funeral, and she basically flipped on him and voted to impeach him. So he's not happy. So listen to how he attacks this, and then we'll break it down.
Then you have this Dingell. You know Dingell from Michigan? You know Dingell? You ever hear of her, Michigan? Debbie Dingell, that's a real beauty. So she calls me up like 8 months ago. Her husband was there a long time. But I didn't give him the B treatment. I didn't give him the C or the D. I could have. Nobody would have, you know. I gave the A+ treatment. Take down the flags. Why are you taking them down? For ex-Congressman Dingell. Oh, okay. Do this, do that, do that. Rotunda, everything. I gave him everything. That's okay. I don't want anything for it. I don't need anything for anything. She calls me up. It's the nicest thing that's ever happened. Thank you so much. John would be so thrilled. He's looking down, he'd be so thrilled. Thank you so much, sir. I said, that's okay, don't worry about it. Maybe he's looking up, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. But let's assume he's looking down. But I gave him A+, not A, not B+, not B. I gave him the A+. And she called me so nice. Oh, I won't go into the conversation because it's not fair to do that.
The crowd's reaction is unbelievable to that. So what did you pick up in this? What was Trump trying to do? Well, he was trying to make his point that he doesn't like that lady because she basically flipped on him. But how did he do it? Through an effective story, okay? So what made the story interesting? If you thought it was interesting, you know, if you don't like Trump, you probably think nothing he does is interesting. But if you do think that was interesting, what he does is he gives a lot of flowery details, but don't think that you can just start to give flowery details and get a good response. This is where the nuance comes in. This is what I want to teach you. The reason that this is engaging is because Trump is confident that it's interesting. When you teach someone, use more details, use the tone of voice that she was using on the phone, kind of make the whimpering sound when you're delivering what she was saying. That's cool. That's tactically correct. But when people start doing that and they don't believe that it's interesting, they're not confident. Maybe they're used to people giving them bad reactions when they tell stories and ignoring them and not being engaged. Well, then it's going to fall flat because that person doesn't believe it's interesting. So you could learn all of the best techniques of the best orators throughout time. But if you don't truly believe that it's interesting and it's what other people want to hear, then you're going to deliver it poorly, which is the very most important thing, and it's going to fall flat. So I encourage you, when you're telling stories, pump up the floweriness, use little impressions, go into more detail. It was late at night and I got this phone call versus she called me on the phone. Yes, but also get that confidence that people want to hear you. And one of the best ways to do that is to get people reacting to you positively. When people ignore you your entire life, you tell stories, it's really hard to truly believe that people want to hear you. So you need to slowly make these improvements. People will organically reinforce in your subconscious mind that you are worth being heard and you do have good stories, and then it organically compounds from there. You need to use a convincing tone of voice. When you speak, so much of that confidence is determined on how you talk. Is your tone of voice, is it strong? Is it weak? You can tell so much about it. It's very hard to fake. I've got another YouTube video if you want to learn how to use a powerful tone of voice and get those deep pipes. You can touch or click right here and I'll talk to you about it there now.